What is up, guys? It's Coach Shay here, kicking it. You know how it is. Guys, I hope everyone's safe, everyone's keeping well. And the purpose of this video is just to remind you guys I'm still here, still alive, and hopefully drum up a little bit of excitement for the season to come. We're going to be talking a little bit about what we can look forward to, maybe what some challenges are along the way, and just some things to get you ready and get you in the mindset to hit the ground running by the time we start up again. Okay. So without getting it, without further ado, the idea here is, or for the season coming, is to create leaders. Okay, that's really going to be a strong theme throughout the season, hopefully, to really show you what it takes to be a leader, whether that be a coach, a captain, a leader on the defense, offense, whatever it is, just to be a leader in everything you do. Okay. And part of that is going to be, or part of what I'm trying to do now is show you how, as a coach, I prepare for the season, how I get things uh, ready in terms of what we're trying to achieve, what we are going to use to achieve those goals, and that kind of your thought process. Okay. Then we'll also get into a little bit of what's to come, what you need to do to prepare, and that sort of thing as well. Okay. So without further ado, um, in order to prepare for the season, in case you haven't already noticed, I, as a coach, like to push. Okay. I like to push. I like to challenge. I like to take you to places that make you feel slightly uncomfortable and leave you there and say, okay, well, what's this? Like, how are you going to overcome this? Because by being in uncomfortable and new situations, it forces you to become creative in how you solve it, right? It forces you wanted to lean on the basics. So your teamwork, your basic skill set and all these things, it forces you to lean on the basics and then to do something different and become creative. So that's really how my mindset was when it came to thinking about what I'm going to be doing for this next season. And of course, with all the time from COVID and the basketball that we haven't been playing, I've had so much time to think about what this season's going to look like and all the ball movement and the cuts and the laughs and joy and drinks and what have you. So really looking forward to it, as you can tell. But the point is, this is now the idea is to bring this all together and say, okay, this is what it's going to look like, hopefully. Okay, so part of that process is the offense, or I'll be introducing the offense. And with that, of course, we want to play fast. So given the opportunity, we'll be running down the court, pushing the ball up the court, taking the opportunities that come from the fast break, because that is one of the most efficient and best ways to play basketball, in my opinion. But also, besides that, especially in the half court offense, we will be looking to employ a triangle offense. Okay, now some of you may be familiar. Some of you may be thinking, why is he talking about geometry? I hate maths. If you do, you're crazy, by the way. I love maths. But don't worry about that. We'll all get to a level where we understand what's going on. We are familiar with the terminology and that sort of such. Um, and for those who are, slightly familiar or interested, you may have remembered such thing or come across it from as recently as The Last Dance, let's say, because the Michael Jordan Bulls, the LA Lakers as well with Kobe and Shaq, they were quite famous as well for running the triangle. And in my downtime and in the time that I spent, on Netflix binging The Last Dance and looking on NBA.com or what have you, I really discovered that the opportunities that you get from the triangle offense, they're still really, really easily available today. Like easily available. There's such good opportunities from it. From the different cuts and from the wide open looks in certain spots that I'm just thinking, wow, like, why is it still not employed today? Why are people still not using that? And so that's kind of how we got to where we are right now. So we'll be employing the triangle offense. I'll be breaking it down in some videos to come, so don't worry so much about that. And yeah, that's something to look forward to. Okay. The idea is, we'll be building on the basics that we've already built over the last 2 years, really making sure that, we as a team develop and as individuals as well will develop too. But that also relies on individuals stepping up too. Okay. Because it's not an easy offense. It's, for some people would say it's one of the most hard offense you can learn. Now, I tend to disagree with those people, especially having studied it a little bit now. But it's not an easy offense. So it really comes back to what I was saying at the beginning, pushing and challenging you to really step up and try different things. And if some people get that before others, then it becomes part of the team responsibility to help each other along, to coach on each other, coach on the court and in other areas too. Okay, so that's what we're going to be doing, playing fast and run the triangle and some other sets as well, especially out of bounds or what have you. Okay, so all that's to come. There's no need to panic right now. What you should be looking forward to, okay, so what this is all for is to generate some excitement. Like the season is what now a month and a half away, if that. So it's really now time to get back outside if you haven't already been. Getting fit again, making moves, and really getting up with your IQ, especially. That's a really big one. Trying to increase your basketball understanding and knowledge, because like I said, when we do get back, it's time to hit the ground running. Okay, we don't want to spend too much time training the basics and having to learn things again for the next 2 months after we finally get back and suddenly find ourselves behind the eight ball. Okay, so it's really a really good opportunity for us to learn now, remind ourselves what we've learned and things that we can come across to come in the future. Okay. So that being said, look out for some other videos. I'm not going to do the whole cliche YouTube thing with that. Hey guys, subscribe to my channel and like all my videos. But seriously, subscribe to my channel. Seriously. More to come, guys, especially with COVID times. Stay safe, stay hungry, stay humble, and stay blessed.